Spacey Sims, and we are back with more office lovers and more debauchery. Well, we already got the debauchery, so now we're just got the yada yada plot. I don't know. I shouldn't complain because look what happened in the last part. Like, I don't know, like there's not a lot of debauchery, and then we had to read that, and I was like, this is what I get for asking for this. Anyway, so I'm thinking this will probably maybe be the last part because we're in chapter 8, and I think that's the last chapter, so we'll see. We'll just jump in, we'll do it, and then we'll try to figure out what ending we got, and get the other one, and then go from there. So anyway, the city was bustling with people, as expected around Christmas. We arrived at the store most likely to do the best sales. It was just opening up. Mingling in with the customers, we entered the store and started our observations. Wow, it got put right at the front. Hey, watch your voice. Sorry. I covered my mouth and continued watching from the corner of the store. I knew I probably shouldn't be staring at it, but I couldn't help myself. You're staring too much. Stop it. Sorry. Quick, let's go have sex in the bathroom and then that would be great. That's what I want. I don't want to have to read that, though. I don't want to read that, but I just want to be like, I just really just think they should have just like done the debauchery like everywhere. I mean, I'm really glad that like, you know, we don't see each other outside of work. We just have sex on my desk. Like that does make me happy at like the level of cringe in this. Like, you know, because otherwise like, oh, like we're lover and we just go out and we're nice and then we just have sex in my apartment. No, I want it on the desk or in the conference room. Like that's the whole point of this game, right? So, I mean, I'm glad that we got that. Not that I wanted to read the descriptions and I'm glad it didn't get more graphic than it already was because that was awkward. But now we know what to expect from the rest of the paths. Anyway. But seriously, come on. Bathroom, let's go. I don't know. Just saying. We've already spiraled down this rabbit hole. Don't make me read it, though. Just be like, yeah, he banged me in the bathroom. Okay, cool. Sorry. It was one thing to be nice and quiet. There was no way I could stop looking. Mr. Saijo was smirking, but I knew I had to find some way to control myself. I tried my best not to look suspicious for the next few minutes until we went to the next store. There, the same scene repeated itself until the next store and continued until the evening. I had been watching people interact with our product tirelessly for the entire day. When Mr. Saijo put his hand on my head, I snapped out of my daze and turned to see him smiling. Oh, we should get going. Okay. Even if we wanted to stay, it's too late to get any more useful data. Yeah. And besides, we'll be late for the launch party. Oh, we shouldn't keep them waiting. Huh? What launch party? Didn't you hear? Hear about what? It was quite a while back. Maybe you don't remember. Oh, we were kind of busy back then, so you could have forgotten about it. I guess I did. No, I don't remember that. He placed his hands on my shoulders. Go with him. I guess it would be bad to keep everyone waiting. Why would we? Keep watching the stores. No, they're having a launch party. This is my product. I'd be like, okay, bye. Let's go. Was there alcohol involved? Let's fucking go. I really wanted to stay longer, though. There's always tomorrow. I'll come with you. You're right. Thanks. I'll come with you. This way no other man looks at you. You know that's what he was thinking. I only just noticed how dark it was. The whole day had gone by in a blur. We hurried back to the office. I have a pretty good feeling about it. I've gone to stores plenty of times in my life. But it's been a long time since I've seen such positive feedback. I was thinking the same thing. It's not even in the same league as past data. Hold on while I roll my fucking eyes. He was getting so much attention I just can't see it fail no matter what. I could tell he was speaking the truth just by looking into his eyes. It felt like a dream was slowly turning into reality. Is it safe to say it's a success? He smiled at me, larger than ever before, and firmly nodded. It's a huge success. Yes! Without even caring about all the people around us, I jumped and threw my arms around him. He didn't say anything, but instead put his arms around me as well. I felt his hand reassuringly cradle me as I squealed with joy. This is the point where the little ladybug's play, but it's like, oh, you just got engaged into, congratulations! It walks away and you feel awkward and weird and you're like, well, now we've got to get married. We can't let that old lady down. Because she screamed yes and jumped into his arms. I mean, that's what it looks like. sorry to keep you waiting. We're back. When we arrived back at the office, everyone on the team was waiting for us. The table, which normally was piled with papers, was now covered with pizza, beer, and snacks. They were like, let's make, like... I'm pretty sure this game wasn't written in English. And I'm just going to guess it wasn't pizza, beer, and snacks. It was something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, we're trying to the pizza and beer. I hear it's doing amazing. Wow, you were all sorts of patterned, aren't you? I kind of like you, Mojito. I kind of do, because you're wearing like this like red and fuchsia kind of jacket that's got like... I love how they do this in games. They don't even try to make the pattern. They're just like, let's put this pattern on here. And it's like, that is not how that pattern would go. Like, look at this. You could see it perfectly. Like, oh, I can't. Hold on. You can't. I can't get it to go away. But anyway, like, no, that's not right. Anyway, you know what I mean? But then you're wearing a black and white polka dotted shirt with the red pattern and turquoise pants. I suppose they're probably supposed to be jeans, but they're like fucking like turquoise colored. And I love it. I love it. You keep doing you, honey. Everyone here now. And you're just normal. You just took off your tie. And you're kind of fabulous too. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with their like crazy outfits. What? Don't judge me. I like their crazy fun clone. I like the fact that they were like, hey, you know what? We're going to give you a crappy plot that doesn't make any goddamn sense. And then we're going to throw the fucking sex in at the end. Thanks. About time. Jesus, what I came here for. But hey, they have different clothes. Yeah, that's cool. I actually do like that. I like it when my sprites. I like it when my man boys have different outfits. Okay, I'm just saying. They need to be fashionable too. Anyway. Good work, everyone. Mr. Oteri began to speak, and the chattering stopped. The sale, which our company's future depends on, I might add, came off to a great start. It's all thanks to the works of all of you. As your CEO, you have my thanks. The company was dependent on this. Like, again, you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm just not fucking surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Because can I just tell you, you let goddamn creepy fucking people work here who, instead of actually doing their jobs, are busy like fucking hacking people's computers, deleting data, fucking up marketing, and like screwing up products and costing you R&D money. As all I'm saying is all the fucking money that guy wasted, and you're like, nah, it's fine. He said he was sorry. The money. This is why your company's gonna tank, Oteri. This is why your fucking company's tanking. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Oteri, I'll save the boring stuff for tomorrow. Today we celebrate. It may not be the best party ever, but enjoy what you can. Now, your glasses, please. Cheers. Cheers. The entire room was filled with a chorus of cheers. I hurried over toward Mr. Saijo. Let's do a toast. Certainly. An enormous smile spread across his face. Just that was enough to fill me with joy. He wants to fill you with something else. Cheers! Our glasses clanked together as we looked at each other in the eyes. I'm going to say hi to everyone. Spacey, yes? Will you have time after this party? I think so. Great. I'd like to talk to you before you leave. I'll wait for you in the office. With that, he hurried off to Mr. Oteri to exchange greetings. Oh, we're getting fucked in the office again. The party ended several hours later, and I left for the office. Mr. Saijo wasn't there yet. I wonder what he wanted to see me for anyway. There was a lot I wanted to talk to him about, but none of it about work. Sorry, did you wait long? No, I just got here too. I got busy with some work, and before I knew it, it got late. I didn't see you near the end of the party. I didn't know you were working. You're so busy. Sorry I was having fun while you were working. No, I just have more responsibilities as a manager. Yeah, you're a manager and you're fucking him. That doesn't look good, actually, now that you think about it. Like, he popped his hand onto my head and messed up my hair. So, what did you want to talk about? Actually, there are two things. His expression suddenly changed. I totally gave him the wrong voice right there. It turned into a serious face, the one that used to make my heart skip a beat, when his usual gentle face transformed into one of courage. First topic. I brought you this. He pulled out a package and opened it. Just for me? It was the lipstick we worked on together. I bought you this. We shouldn't have got one for free. Yes, the product of all our hard work. I'm sorry. You used one of them and put it on her. What did you do with that one? That's the one she should be keeping. You shouldn't need to buy her another one. Because she should have that one as like, this is the lip. Because you put it on. What did you do with it? Do you keep it? You know what? He probably keeps it. He's that guy. He's like, here, I bought this for you. And you know what? When you leave it someplace or you forget it at home and you need a touch-up, I always carry the lipstick in my pocket because I'm crazy like that. Never mind. Why did I even ask? That's exactly what happens. He brought his fingers towards my lips. It brought us together. I thought he said, I swear I read that as I brought it for us. Like, I'm like, I bought it for us. And like, it brought us together. I bought it for us. I don't know why. You know what it is? It's because he's so fucking creepy. I can't even read what he's actually saying properly without the like creepy undertones. I can't. Like, whatever. It brought us together. To me, it's more precious than gold. I wanted to see this color on you. To see you wear it. You already put it on me once before you fucked me on the okay. I went to speak, but he leaned towards me and placed his lips on mine. He kissed me passionately. I felt his warmth, I'm assuming, his smell, and the fruity scent of the lipstick. But the lipstick's in the tube unless he's wearing it, and then that just begs a whole other bunch of questions that were, you know what? I don't have time for that. It was just enough to make my body go out of control. My thighs started to tremble as I clung onto him tight. Oh, yeah, okay, we knew this was coming. Come on, dark office. Meet me in the office, and it's dark. Oh, God. This is the only way we can have sex is in the fucking office. I like it. Not going to complain. I'm going to complain because I have to read this and it's going to be awkward. But, you know, hey, this is what we came for. The second thing I wanted to say was that I want you now. I'm yours. His fiery eyes looked down at me and I nodded. We laid down together, wrapped up in each other's arms. And then the music. The sexy time music. Mr. Saijo scratched my breast through my clothes with his nail. I'm not going to stop until you faint today. Well. It had been a while since I'd seen that face. He was smiling, but his eyes were not. I couldn't disobey when he made that face. Oh, I told you, this is some crazy shit. Mr. Saijo, your lipstick is fading. I'll put some on you later. She's like, Oh, look, here we go. Oh my God, it's literally, you just see her breasts. Jesus. He slowly strips off my clothes. I tried to hide my body, but he forced me to reveal myself. My body glowed under the dim light. Embarrassed, I tried to cover myself. He's already had sex with you. So, well, you were on the desk, so I guarantee you didn't see everything, because it was kind of like, probably still had your clothes on. We haven't been together much. Was that the only time they've had sex? Is literally that one time in the office? Again, I'm just going to go with yes. And I'm going to say that the only way he can get it up is if he's fucking her in the office. Even though he wants her. It's like, yeah, but we work and there's people around. Who cares? Conference room now. My body glowed under the dim light. Embarrassed, I tried to cover myself. I already read that. Yeah, the marks I left on you are almost gone. Here and here. No, if someone sees them... I did it so they would see them. To keep those nasty people away from you. This is fucking crazy. Again, if this similarly was put in anything else, like I put them there so no one else would see them, blah, 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 you'd be like, well, you're a little possessive, but it's okay. But it's just, you go into this and you're like, they're all douchebags, and now it's like, it's just creepy. Now it's just creepy. Again, in any other game, we have probably played games, and I'm just not recalling them, where they have literally said almost the same thing, and you're like, yeah, but it's okay, because we love them. Like, Lupin said this shit to you, you'd be like, it's fine. It's fucking Lupin. You could literally, like, short of putting me in a cage, we're okay. But, like, no. No. We went in with, like, these bastards. He's a shady, skeevy, conniving bastard, so... I went in this with the wrong frame of mind. Like, they're all gonna be assholes! So, automatically, everything he says is, like, creepy stalker KG. Like, nope. It's kind of funny, though. I find that's what makes it more fun for me, is we're like, no! Creep! But legitimately, if anybody else said this in a game, like or we went into this like, oh my god, they're gonna be so great, and well, okay, he said some shady stuff, but like, I don't know. He said some really creepy, clingy stuff. I think when a character's done right and they do the creepy, clingy stuff, you're like, it's creepy and clingy, but it's okay. Like Stabby, right? Saint Germain got Stabby, and you're like, we'll forgive him because it's Saint Germain. We already love you. And this, you're like, no, it's some crazy shit. No, you crazy, Toma. I see you. Anyway. He took both of my arms and pushed me against the desk. I thought you laid down together. Oh, yeah, you're laying on the desk. Wow. Your desks are big in this office. Covered in sweat and with his hot breath against me, I became dizzy. Like, I can barely fit my coffee mug on my desk, so small. No, this is embarrassing. You're already naked. You're beyond embarrassed. I'm just saying. Is it? You're teasing me much more than usual. He squinted his eyes at me like he didn't care. Seeing that made my heart pound faster. It's fun to tease you. His fingers rubbed against my sensitive area, forcing a moan out of me. Oh, good lord. Please, nope. I'm not doing the moaning thing. But anyway, it's too much. I won't stop even if you ask. Not today. That's raping. I mean, he's your boyfriend, but if you say stop, you should still stop. His movements were gentle but brisk, and, unless you're doing the S&M thing and you got a safe word. Okay, the safe word is pickles. So if you say stop, I'm going to keep going, but if you say pickles, I'll stop. Okay, cool. You just got to set up the rules, but there were no rules set up here. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I was his to do whatever he wanted. Do you love me? He asked in a deep, raspy voice. I do. Say the whole thing. He quickened his fingers, making my entire body tremble. Like, I'm a little distracted right now. I don't have time to, feed your ego. I love you. His lips enclosed mine in a passionate kiss, cutting me off. I mean, don't ask me to tell you I love you if you're gonna fucking kiss me and interrupt me, Jesus. But I love you more. His voice was like a spell, capturing my heart and soul. I know we wanted the cringy, but seriously, now we gotta do it. We gotta read this again. We gotta do this, read the sexy time stuff. We can't just be like, no, it's gotta get graphic. I knew I was his. It was in this office, right here. I realized how lucky a woman I was. He had changed me so much. Yeah, you're a doormat. My life so much. Right here in his arms, I finally realized it. I don't need to save. Best ending. Oh, hey! We got best ending! Good for us! We were only at, likability of, 72 or, 76% or something. Good for us! Yay! Best ending. Alluring Rogue. Or Alluring Rouge. Sorry. I'm sure it's Alluring Rouge because it's red. Okay. They could have just left it there. I don't need the follow-up. Anyway, not long after, Mr. Saijo returned to his old position. He went back to sales while I went back to marketing. Splitting up was difficult, even though it was for work. I wanted to be with him even now. I guess it's back to normal life now. It wasn't like I thought my normal work was pointless, but relatively speaking, it was dull. Suddenly I felt a tap on my shoulder. It was my coworker, Sasaki. I heard you were making copies. Do you have one for me? I don't know if Sasaki is a girl or a boy. I have no idea. Yes, here you go. Thanks. You know what? You changed. Yeah, because I get fucked in the office on a regular basis. Changed? What do you mean? Well, not just how you use makeup now, but I don't know. You seem cuter now. Okay, it's a guy. I don't mean it like that. It's just, you seem so plain before. It's definitely a guy, because a girl wouldn't say that. She'd be like, oh my god, you look so pretty! I love it! Girl, I just love it. You were so pretty before, but you're, super pretty now. I love it. What are you doing? They wouldn't be like, you were plain before. That's douchey. A woman wouldn't say that. Unless she was a cunt, but... Now it's like you stand out a lot more. I didn't feel any different, though. I wondered how to respond to him. Thanks? To be honest, I didn't care what anyone thought of me anymore. Anyone except Mr. Saijo. But since I met a lot of people, it was better to look the part. So, I have a question. Yes? Are you a thing with that sales manager? What? Excuse me, I have business with her. Surprised by the sudden voice, I turned to see Mr. Saijo. Mr. Saijo, why are you here? I just told you, I have business with you. It looks like I ruined your lovely conversation. It's like, seriously, a guy comes over, hey, do you have a copy for me? I have business with her, buddy, back off. I'm just getting get out of here. I'm just getting a copy. I'll make my own. We'll waste paper, it's fine. Mr. Saijo gave Sasaki a menacing glare. But this is important. I see. I have some work to do, so... Bye. And they swarm like flies, these guys. What? He was saying weird things again. He gestured with his hands to get up from my seat, but you know what the thing that bugs me the most is, like, he's being creepy stalkery, and she's like, I love him so much! And also, she's also like, he's saying weird shit. Do you not see the... Girl, you change your fucking personality more than I change my underwear. And, like, I change my underwear daily, okay? Like most of us do. Like, you know, I'm just saying. Like, her personality is like, she's going through like 15 changes in a day. Like, it's a little too fucking much. Like, you crazy. Anyway. Actually, she changes her personality in a day more than I change my outfits, which is literally like, I wear pajamas in the morning and I change once to get ready for work. And then I change another time when I get home into my lounge clothes. And then I change another time when I get into my pajamas to go to bed. So I change 3 times. Sometimes 4 if I change into my, walking clothes to go for a walk. Or exercise clothes to do exercise. Hello? Just saying. 3 to 4 times a day. Your personality changes more than that. That's fucking crazy. Crazy. Anyway. I really do have business with you. Are you able to leave? Yeah. When he gave me a big smile, I thought something seemed fishy about it. I let him escort me out of the office. Oh, were we getting married? He led me out of the office, but I still had no idea where we were going. Mr. Saijo? We arrived at the meeting room. No one else was around. Oh, he has business with us. He needs to give us a file. I mean his penis. I mean a file. Right? I said file the first time, right? Yeah, I'm just kidding. I know I did. My heart started racing. This place had special significance to me. What is this urgent business? This was the first place he sexually assaulted me, but she was okay with it, so it doesn't count as assault. I haven't got enough of you. Huh? I stood in a stupor while he hugged me. But that's only half the truth. The other half is actually work. He rubbed his cheek against my neck. My skin tingled. It had been a while since his touch. I'm surprised he hasn't been like, you're gonna live with me now, because we're dating. And like, well, we've only been dating for 2 days. Yeah, but you have to live with me now, because I need to be able to see you at all times. And if you could quit your job, that'd be great. You know what? It's going to be easier if you quit your job because I'm going to chain you to the radiator. It's a long enough chain so you can walk around the whole apartment. But like, you know, it's a fingerprint scanner to get in and out, and your fingerprints don't work, only mine. And no one will hear your scream because I've soundproofed everything. I'm just saying, you got to one up the Toba. Anyway. What kind of work? We've become a couple, and so far there hasn't been any problems, right? Except for one. Well, you more than me still has a slight problem. I knew exactly what he was talking about. That work relationships are forbidden. Yeah, we don't know if that rule still applies since the project is over. I wonder... He looked up into my eyes. You should know that as company policy. And, I don't want to hide the fact that we're dating anymore. Yeah. I want to hear what you think. Me too. Yeah? I don't want to hide it either. When he looked at me, I couldn't think straight, ever since I first knew him, even now. I'll do my job properly. I won't cause any trouble for anyone. I laid my head on his chest. He pulled me close, enveloping my body. Thanks, I've always wanted to hear that from you. Was I a bad employee? No, not at all. You were never bad. I came bearing some good news. After hearing what you said, I think you'll appreciate it. He pulled away from me. When I looked up at his face, he was beaming a smile. What was this news? Oh, God. I wondered what the good news was. What was this news? I wondered what the good news was. Perhaps I should ask him about the good news. I'm curious about the good news. I'm pondering what this good news could be. I'm just wondering how many ways they could fucking say that. But also, he's going to be like, you're going to come work for me again. Oh my fucking God. How creepy are you? I waited for him to tell me in anticipation. What, the good news? I'm wondering what it could be. I talked to Mr. Oteri himself about the rule about work relationships. Oh, okay. Whoa! All the blood rushed out of my head, leaving me a little dizzy. What did you tell him? Everything, of course. Even about us? Especially about us. All the graphic detail about me fucking you on your desk. But he already knows because he has the videos. Everything means everything. No, wait. Mr. Saijo came to support me when I started swaying on my feet. Like, when you say everything means everything, you mean you literally don't... Yeah, he did. They probably watched the video together, creeps. I wanted to be certain. That is, whether the rule applied or not. Uh-huh. It just doesn't feel right having a relationship that's deemed forbidden. Falling in love is just too precious a thing to ruin like that. As some people fall in love and get so overwhelmed that it gets in the way of work. We aren't like that, though. Yeah, no, we've never had sex in the office. Or fooled around in the conference room here in the middle of work. Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there, buddy. You fucked me twice after work hours. Except for that time you were in here feeling me up and it wasn't work. So, okay, sure. We keep our work separate. I got air quotes around that bullshit. Okay, my eyes are rolling so hard. Again, I'm gonna get eye muscle strain. I'm gonna have to go, like, get a doctor's note to, like, have to, like, not open my eyes for a while. They're gonna be like, it's strange, your eye muscles are rolling them too much. Like, I'm gonna snap my fucking, like, tendons or whatever the fuck in my eyes. My optic nerve, okay? Yeah. When I go get my retinal imaging next time around, January, February, whenever the fuck it is, they're going to be like, I think you pulled your retinal nerves. And I'll be like, I know, I just roll my eyes so hard is what it is. That's why, yeah. There's so much pressure in your eyes. You know what? It's the stress of needing to roll them so hard from playing this game. Or maybe that works them out. I don't know. Find out. Oh, it's affecting my health. It's that bad. Anyway. At work, we do our work. Love is kept separate. No. By definition, 100% you did not keep work and love separate when you gave her your love in the... Okay. It's two distinct and separate things. Again, no. Yeah. We didn't get so carried away in love that it caused problems for anyone. Well, I mean, I guess technically. But that was one thing I could be sure of. But I still couldn't believe he told that to the CEO. What else? Yeah? Wrong names. I told him that we haven't done anything wrong. He stared into my eyes and nodded. I told him flat out that we were seeing each other. Uh-huh. He asked if I remembered what he said about relationships at work. His answer was obvious. I said yes, and he went off asking what I was thinking and such. Yeah? Finally, I waited for him to finish, trying my best not to cover my ears to not hear it. I had to close my eyes. He said they're forbidden, so, okay, bye. I'm going to go out with this girl from another company. Peace out. Like, Mr. Oteri looked at me. You know, he's going to be, like, totally fine with it. I mean, seriously, because we got the best ending. And laughed. I slowly looked up at Mr. Saijo. I understand. That's fine, is what he said. His face was lit up with joy. An amazing smile greeted my eyes. It seems like he knew about our little thing for a while now. Again, I'm just guessing. A lot of offices have video cameras for, like, surveillance and, like, safety. And, like, they probably have seen everything. I'm just saying. He actually apologized to me. He'd only been joking when he said it. He was sorry about all the trouble he caused. He also asked me to apologize to you, too. I can't believe it. Am I dreaming? I felt the same way, though I'm over it now. And you, because it's not forbidden anymore. So I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to go down with Nancy in accounting because she's married. But it's real. No joke. He gave me his word. Isn't this great? So excited I couldn't even speak. I jumped into his arms and buried my head in his chest. Oh, time for a third sexy. His arms wrapped around me and rubbed my back. We stayed like that until I calmed down a little bit. I'm sorry. I just got so excited. Don't be. Seeing you all wild like that was so cute. Was I that bad? Yes. It'll be one of those good memories I lock away. He plopped his hand down on my blushing head and stroked my hair. There's just one more thing. His face turned serious again. This one concerns the future. It's a bit of a shocker. All right, I'm listening. The lipstick we made? It's going to be a continuing product. Really? It'll be released again on special events and for certain seasons. I can't believe it. I know. It's great news. She literally, I can't believe it. I know it's great news. And he's like, wow, she's crazy, right? Yeah, we are. All our hard work really paid off. I don't give a fuck who said what. Though I knew it would in the end. I jumped on him again. He calmly pulled me into an embrace. I thought he calmly pulled me off, and I was like, well, that's rude. His indifferent attitude always seemed so cool to me. It's something you worked on. Of course it would sell like crazy. For the next few minutes, he kept bragging about me and talked me up. Before I would be too embarrassed to listen, but now I could genuinely take it as a compliment. We stayed together like that all the way until lunch. A few days later, Mr. Saijo called me in for a meeting. It was in the meeting room, I think. Didn't take long for our relationship to be known around the office. Since the CEO recognized us as a couple, we were teased and the target of some jealousy. Although I didn't mind it as much if people saw us now, I still tried my best to be safe. Sure. And since being with him alone wasn't such a big secret now, I happily skipped to the meeting room. Because you can't go to a see, I would think now it's worse. Because before, oh, we're going to a meeting room together. Okay, we're probably having a meeting about something. Especially when we're working on the same project. Afterward, it's like, why are you going to the meeting room together? But now it's like, oh, they're dating. Why are they going? Oh, they're getting fucked. She's like, I don't feel bad going to a conference room alone with him now that everyone knows we're dating and knows that we're probably having sex in here because that's probably what's happening. That's all I'm saying. Hello, Mr. Saijo. Hey, what's up? Why are you in such a good mood? Because we're out of the closet, but we're gonna fuck in this room. Anyway, when I thought of being alone with you, I just got a little excited. That's an awful cute thing to say. You know that this isn't a hotel, right? No, of course not. With a big smile, he spread out papers on the desk. Yeah, but it's also the office, and we've never had sex in a hotel. So, I mean, you're sending me mixed signals here. A hotel? What about a hotel? Who cares about the hotel? We're in the office. We have sex here. This is, like... She's like a dog, remember? Doormat, dog. Like, sit! Okay. Like, yeah. Good dog. With a big smile, he spread out papers on the desk. So that you don't forget this work, I'll get right to it. Before you get this as work. Oh yeah, because I'm the one that forgets that it's fucking work and sticks it to... Whatever. Okay. And take a look at these. It's just some sales info. Are you going there? That's a huge company. It sure is. And I have a favor to ask. I'd do anything for you. Ugh. Anything? His eyes dropped down to my chest. I take it back. Not anything. Lies. Liza Minnelli. A wise decision. I'd prefer to remain a gentleman during work hours. I'd like for you to come there with me. But I'm in marketing, not sales. This company is a leader. I'll need your expertise. But you're literally... Okay, never mind. I can't. I was going to be like, you are literally at fucking work in a conference room like, hey, trying to get somebody else to leave the company and go somewhere else with you. And I was literally just going to be like, what a bag of douches! And I was like, oh, wait, no, I apply for other jobs. Never mind. Like, usually within the same company, but like, I do. Okay. Really? Everybody does that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was going to make fun of you for it and be like, what a dick! But you know what? No, I'm a dick too, so it's fine. It's cool. You're good. It'll be fine. He took my hand in his and stared into my eyes. Your research skills were what caused the Christmas project to be so successful. I need your strength to get this company talking deals with us. Is this... Huh? Maybe I just hadn't realized it until now. He was giving me the chance to work together with him once again. I'll do it. What? That was a fast decision. I'm glad. Surprised, but glad. I'll do whatever you say. Thanks. It really helps. I'm glad to. It'll be fun. Working with him again would be like a dream come true. I walked out of the room happier than ever. After it was decided that I would work together with Mr. Saijo, it got very busy. I lost count of how many times we'd met together in the meeting room. Or maybe they're talking deals with another company. Like, that's because it just sounds like we're leaving the company and going somewhere else. Isn't that what it sounds like? Okay, whatever. I don't know. Don't care. And by the way, yeah? Hasn't this happened before? You write so much info on that sheet that it's too hard to understand it. Mr. Saijo tapped his finger on a piece of paper and laughed. It has. I remember being told the same thing 100 times. I'm sorry, I can't stop making the same mistake over and over. No, that's not what I mean. I meant simpler. He struggled to find the right words and put the pen in his mouth. It's been a while since it was like this. You know, us two working together. This whole scene. It's hard to put into words. I don't know. I like it. Was he all embarrassed? He turned away from me with a red face. A great feeling of joy surged through me. Haha, what's gotten into you? I can't. I gotta force the laughs out. Like, don't laugh. I'm serious. Sure you are. Sorry, but I can't help it. You don't know, but you like it? I couldn't find a better way to say it. He laughed and joked together for a while. We laughed and joked together for a while until Mr. Saijo looked at the time. Whoa, it's past lunch. How long have we been talking for? No idea. We still need to talk about the contract and some others. Yeah, all right. Let's get those done first. You know what? What? We've got this. Just like the lipstick, we can make it happen. Speaking of which, I hadn't used the one he gave me, but I always kept it in my bag. Yeah. It was like a good luck charm to help bring us success in everything we did. At least, that's how I imagined it. The day finally came to make our visit to the big company. We met up early in the office and headed into the city. We stopped at a cafe to do some final preparation and checks. Any problems? Nope. You nervous? The answer was obvious. I was clumsy and never good at sales. Just a little. But I think I'll be fine. You sure? Yeah, you're here with me, so I'll be okay. I took a deep breath before gulping down all of my tea. I felt a little more relaxed now. It's our first job together after a long time. I should try to enjoy it more. You're a strong woman. Not surprising since you're my girl, though. Mr. Saijo, say that sort of talk for when we're alone. He tried to come hug me, but I stopped him in time. Whoopsie, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I lose sight of everything when I'm with you. God, the long con. To be honest, this sales talk should be a piece of cake. That is, compared to how hard it is to keep my hands off of you. I was fake. I was like, ah! And then I realized, oh, she's actually laughing. Wow. He squeezed both my hands together. The warmth of his grasp was soothing to my heart. When I looked into his eyes, I was able to relax and my nervousness faded away. He was giving me courage and strength. If this goes well, I'll want you to do a favor for me. Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, what is it? Not suspicious at all. Still holding my hands. Still holding me hands, he broke into a wide grin. Come with me on a date. I'd rather go on a date no matter what happened, but I was too embarrassed to say it. I literally, go on a date with me. The ... was perfect. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're dating, but you've never taken me on a date. You fucked me in the office twice, at least. And we've never gone on a date. Like, what? But, with, you know what? Anyway. I'd love to! Oh, fuck my life. Deal. Let's go! When he stood up and turned his face, I couldn't help but think how handsome he was. I was proud to be able to say that he was my boyfriend, that we've never gone on a date. Not only because of his looks, but because he was kind, and I could rely on him for anything. Kinda crazy. Several hours later, it was all over. That's it, huh? That's it. We walked out of the office and looked each other in the face. What a huge success! I can't believe you brought those papers. You're a goddess. I know. You surprised me just as much. I can't believe how you answered all those questions. Why don't you kiss each other's asses a little more? Despite being crowds of people around, we jumped into each other's arms. I can tell it went well. I know the feeling when it does. It's all thanks to you. All I did was help. It was your persuasion that did it for us. If this keeps up, we'll never stop praising each other. Are you going to head back to work? No, I was told I could go home after. He patted me on the shoulder. Oh, okay, so they're working sales to another company, not trying to get... Because I was like, you're really talking... Come with me and get into this other company. Like, that's what it sounded like, but you're making a sales presentation to another company, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. whatever. I don't know. I don't know what their fucking job does. All I know is that they have sex in the office and somebody, like, puts shit on their computer and all their data goes missing and it's totally fucking acceptable and you wonder why Mr. O'Turdy's like, oh, well, if this lipstick didn't sell well, we were fucked. Well, yeah, because you don't know how to run a business. I don't even know, like, I know it's a cosmetics company, but, like, just, like, you barely know that's what you're doing. Are you sure? You're making lipstick, but you're running a technology company. I don't think you understand how this works. Like, I mean, that works out good. Now we can go on our date. What? Now? Shouldn't we schedule it for another day? Oh, God, Spacey, just fucking go. Get it over with. Nope, I don't want to let you go home, especially on a day like today. His suggestive words made my heart skip a beat. Come on, we're still in work clothes. Who cares? No one from work is going to see us. See? I was going to be like, who cares if you're in work clothes? Do you have an office uniform? Everybody is in work clothes. Nobody's going to, like, whatever. He picked up my hand and started to walk away. So would you not, like, if you're a husband and wife, and say you worked in companies, like, next door to each other, like, right down the street, you would never go to lunch together? Like, meet up and go to lunch? Or if you were dating someone, you're like, nope, during the work day, it's all about work and we don't go to own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if you're, like, for, like, one side of the city or the other, you wouldn't, but, like, if you're, like, in the city, you're like, oh, yeah, we can meet at this place. It's, like, right in the middle between where we were, and, like, you go, and it, like, you know what I mean? Or, like, I'll pick you up, we'll go to lunch, like, what if you, or, like, you're dating at the company everybody knows, and you're in different departments, but you can't go to lunch together? We can't go on a date because we're in work clothes. It's not like you're gonna have sex in the middle of the street. Well, you know what? You might, because it's you guys. I don't know. He picked up my hand and started to walk away. And just give me a minute. I was going to walk around with him on a date. I had to look right. So I pulled out the lipstick he gave me as a present. You carry it with you everywhere? That makes me so happy. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. I know that we didn't know how to use makeup before, but every fucking bitch has a lip gloss or a lip balm or a chapstick or a lipstick or like 5 to 10 of those in her fucking purse, okay? I've got like 30 in my purse because they keep getting lost. Like, I'm not even kidding. You put one in and, like, I have a little side pocket in my purse that the seams are ripped on both sides. So you put things in there and it just falls into the lining. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. I'm not even kidding. It's funny as fuck. I keep thinking, I need to sew it, but I don't. You're like, where the fuck is my compact? And you literally put your hand in and you realize it's not in the pocket and you start fishing into the lining and the next thing you know, you're elbow deep, like wrapping in your purse and you're like, hold on. And then you're like in a shoulder and then you're like still feeling around and then you finally find it and you're like, it's like fucking Narnia in there. I don't know. But I literally have like 12 fucking lip glosses, lipsticks, whatever in there because every time I put one in, it disappears. I think there's candy in there too, so I'm really afraid to seal up the lining because there's probably like a lollipop or something. Who knows? I don't even know what's in there. Lord knows. I don't know. There's probably a mouse living in my purse for all I know. Anyway. I never told you that. This is the first time I've heard of it. Coming in. He suddenly pulled me towards him and stole a kiss. Right in the middle of a crowd, too. Everyone started to stare at us. I started slapping his chest to make him stop. That's only going to make you stare more. You know what? Just go with it. Jesus. Act American, would you? Just kidding. However, he just ignored me and kissed me even more wildly. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it really depends. Well, Jesus Christmas. Oh my God, I deleted all these emails. Sorry. I know I'm double. I can't. I gotta be like, okay, whatever. He even pushed his tongue into my mouth, twisting it around mine. You had to know something was coming with the sexy time music. I'm like, damn, we really are gonna fuck on the street. His hand ran down my back towards my butt. My body was twisting in pleasure when he stopped. What are you doing? He looked down at me and licked his lips with a devilish smile. The smile tickled a part of me deep down inside. Oh, God. We'll stop there for now. Are you hungry? In a playful gait, he walked ahead. I followed him with trembling legs. You're like... I have an answer for that, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Are you hungry? Yeah, but not for food. Wait, never mind. I was gonna say something even more wildly inappropriate, but... From now on, it's our personal time. Yeah! Mr. Saijo and I headed into a restaurant to get something to eat. I had a feeling he couldn't keep his eyes off my body, though. That lipstick really looks good on you. It was selected because of how well it matches a woman's skin. Not every woman looks good in crimson, okay? That's not what I mean. The aroma suits you perfectly, too. Don't say things like that here. I couldn't help. He was staring at my body. The aroma fits you. Don't say things like that here. Again, her person. Fuck crazy. My face got so hot that I could have probably fried an egg on it. Sorry, I remember how cute you were when you blushed and wanted to see it again. I leaned across the table and whispered into his ear. Tell it to me when we're alone. I don't want other men to hear you say that. Again, don't say things like that, like, tell me when we're alone, stud. What the fuck, woman? Oh my god. You're right. It's not there if they get to hear it for free. A waiter brought our food to the table. Oh, what's wrong? While we were eating, Mr. Saijo stared at my mouth. When your lips are all wet and shining, it looks like a ripe fruit. It's so sexy just waiting to be eaten. I couldn't help but stare. Oh god. Oh, this is cringy. I picked up a napkin and went to wipe my lips, but he stopped me. No, leave it. What? No. Then let me do it. Without giving me a moment to answer, his finger went to my lips. His finger glided over my bottom lip, grazing past my tongue and making me blink. That's enough. I pulled myself backwards and left him staring closely at his finger. This is fucking hilarious, though. He's like, they're practically fucking in public now. Man, the exhibitionism. I had a feeling where this was going. He put his finger to his mouth and licked it. I was so embarrassed I had to look away. My entire body was burning up. Really? I'd be like, I don't think it tastes good. It's sweet. Tastes like you. So fucking cringe. Oh, so cringe. Much awkward. Too embarrassed to even speak. My only other option was to eat, so that's what I did. We had finished dinner, and I reapplied my lipstick before heading out into the night. I was walking along Mr. Saijo when he turned to look at me. I bet she calls his name Mr. Saijo. You know he has a first name. Who the fuck remembers what it is? Are you full? Want to rest somewhere? Huh? He looked at me puzzled as I blushed. Hearing him mention rest implied something else in my head. Oh, you whore. It's her boyfriend. It's totally fine, but it's just funny. She's like, oh, something else. Like, it's just escape. You know I like it when you're all embarrassed. So you don't have to try to hide it so much, okay? He extended his hand out and pulled up my chin. When I first met you, you were always thinking about work, no matter when. It was very irritating for me because you would never think of me as anything but a boss. But now if I say the slightest thing, you get all embarrassed and excited. He kissed my lips with a smack. That's actually not a bad CG. He actually looks good there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like... And wet. I felt so embarrassed. I wish I had a hole to crawl into. Me too. Stop it. I can't. Ever since I put that lipstick on you, I've wanted you more and more. He didn't put it on me. I put it on myself. God damn it. Let's go to a hotel. I want to make you mine again. He whispered into my ears, sending a shiver down my spine. Your lips keep tempting me. It's not my fault. I need you. I want you now. So here's the thing. Is it really just because, like, the walls are paper thin and, like, fucking Japan? Like, you can't go to her apartment or his apartment. You just gotta go to a hotel? What's the deal with that? Like... His kisses pecked at my lips over and over. I mean, I know that there are, like, tons of love hotels and shit like that. And, like, that's, like... The thing that I've heard is, like, because, like, where you live in multi-generational houses where it's like, and walls are paper thin and ain't nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, Grandma does not want to hear you getting busy. Please, take it out. Take it somewhere else. But, like, I'm assuming that they probably have their own apartments, because that's usually the way these games go. It's not like, oh, here's me! So this is my mom, and this is my brother, and that's my grandpa, and that's my uncle over there, and that's my... You know, I don't even know he's a neighbor, but he lives with... I don't know, whatever. Like... You know what I mean? Like, that's some hobo we picked up down the street. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we all sleep in one room. So, yay, let's have sex now. Like, but, like, are just the walls that... But, I mean, even my apartment building, like, my neighbors are talking loud. I can hear them. I'm sure if my bedroom shared a wall with anybody, I would fucking hear them. Thank the fucking gods I don't. Because, like, that's embarrassing. Nobody needs to hear that. But, like, you know what I mean? Like... Is it really that bad where if somebody sneezed, you'd be like, bless you, thanks. Oh my God. It's like you're talking to someone in the same room, but they're literally through the wall. I mean, because, like, what the fuck? Go back to one of your places. Anyway. His kisses pecked at my lips over and over. I couldn't think. My mind went blank. I'm not moaning and umming, but I want you to say it. He teased my body relentlessly. The only thing on my mind was him. Really? You... in public? Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna moan. Who do your lips belong to? Mr. Sai... Whose are they? They were for Mr. Saijo only. I tried to say it, but his kisses cut me off every time. Again, why are you interrupting me with kisses when I'm trying to answer your question? When I think back, it was probably that moment when our love truly started. Our tender, sweet love. Okay, sure. I love you. It started with his kiss, his lips so passionate that it melted my heart. Sequel date scenario now available. Oh, I guess that's how you get the other ending. Okay, I was wondering what the crowns were, the other ending, and then you got these. So it's going to be longer because we have the sequel, we have the date scenario, and then we still have to get the other ending. I'm thinking maybe we should try to get the other ending. So let me pull up the guide, and then we'll do the sequel and the date stuff in the next page. So let's go... Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the guide. Community guides. This is what I want. How to get... that's the best ending, which we got. Good ending. Start again with Saijo main story chapter 8. You can choose the same answers above as in the best ending, or you can choose the other answers. Well, we'll see what we do. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to move things around here. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, main story. I guess it's main volume? Oh, chapter 8. Okay. Now let's... How do we skip, though? How do we... Oh, here we go. This is it. You can choose the same answers to... let's do the opposite ones. So we already said... We said go with him. We'll decline. Sorry, there's still something I need to do. Is it really that important? Whenever he made that sad face to me, I couldn't refuse. It wasn't fair. Oh, well... No, I just have to get it done sometime today. I changed my mind. I'm coming. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, who cares? I don't care. Like, I don't care. Well, I'll get nervous. I remembered my conversation with Mr. Saijo I just had. We've done nothing wrong, but getting nervous wasn't always based on logic. My emotions came into play, too. I couldn't keep my cool any longer. I started to panic and went to lower my head. Just then I locked eyes with Mr. Saijo. Looking into his eyes brought me back to reality. Okay. Hey, we actually did all the right answers because we went with him. We stayed strong. We asked him about it, which was the right answer. It didn't seem that big of a deal, so I paid no attention to it. Besides, I didn't want all this delicious food to go cold. I'm doing the opposites of what the things tell me to do, but they're the opposites of what we actually did, so. Yay, I did all the right things in Chapter 8! We're supposed to go with him, keep watching the stores. Do you mind if I stay a little longer and watch some more stores? I can't let you do that. Everyone's waiting for us at the office. Oh, well. In the end, I reluctantly left and headed to the office. Okay. I don't know how start with Chapter 8. You can choose the same endings. I don't understand why you just use Chapter 8 just to get the good ending. You know what I mean? I would think you'd... I don't know. We said you were so busy. So, wow, I did awesome in Chapter 8. You have it rough. It must be hard to be a manager. Sometimes there's a lot of busy work. He made a troubled face, but still smiled. Okay, and now this is... Sexy tab music. No. Aha! Wow, okay, good ending. Forbidden fruit. Okay. It had been quite a while since the holiday sales had ended. Our product had been changed from one-time sales to a seasonal item due to its success. I was pretty sure someone had taken notice of my work and success. I say that because I had been picked to attend the meeting to discuss the company's new plan. I'm so nervous. I wasn't sure what to expect, so I brought some documents that might prove useful. I wonder wonder if it would be better to just sit back and let everyone else do the talking. Good morning. You're early today, What are those papers for? Good morning. Oh, these? It's nothing. I just brought them just in case. I hadn't noticed Mr. Saijo come in, and he greeted me from behind. Having been busy with work and unable to see him lately, I unconsciously stared at him. I wanted to talk to you today, but I guess that's going to be impossible. Yeah. As people started filing into the meeting room, Mr. Saijo sadly walked away. I also wanted to spend some time having a nice talk with him. But since he was a sales manager and I was in marketing, it wasn't often that we got the chance. The times we did get the chance to work together were a lot of fun, and I looked forward to it. Looks like everyone's here, so let's begin. The usual faces were here: Mr. Hyoga, Mr. Kaido, Mr. Saijo, Ken, and Mahiro. But I still couldn't get used to the tension of an all-hands meeting. While I sat there nervously, people started talking about their ideas. I was the only one that hadn't said anything. However, I had so many thought up. Looking around, I locked eyes with Mr. Saijo. He was staring at the documents I had laying in front of me. Mr. Saijo... It seemed like he was trying to tell me I should say something. His silent message gave me the courage to finally speak. I've got an idea. I raised my hand full of vigor and spouted out my idea. It didn't matter if no one liked it and it didn't get used. The important part was to mention it. All the way until the very end, hours later, I frantically shouted out idea after idea. It's over! The meeting finally came to a close. I sprawled out face first on the desk, exhausted. Good work. He leaned towards me and peered at my face. I forced myself to sit up. Both Mahiro and Ken came over to see me as well. Hey, good work. You sure had a lot of ideas. I was so nervous. Maybe, but you turned around and did a great job at the end. It's like everyone knows how much of a hard worker she is. I know, I'm just saying. Mr. Saijo pushed his way in front of Mahiro. I mean, you obviously know her much better than I do. Mahiro, don't say that at work. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we've all seen the tapes. I got work to do. I'll see you later. But I threw that in because you know they all watched it. Spacey! I turned around when I heard my name. It was Ken, his face coming closer and closer. Hey, if you ever want to try, come see me. I won't mind it a bit. What is that supposed to mean? He decided to ignore my question and merrily strut out of the room. Yeah, what? That just left Mr. Saijo and me in the room. Mr. Saijo, I've been wondering... His face looked a little scary when he looked at me. I liked it, though. How about the rule against workplace Before I could finish, he pounced at me and stole my lips. The silent meeting room seemed to amplify the sound of our lips smacking together. Oh. I started slapping him on the back to let me go, but he wouldn't. We couldn't do this here. My body had already gotten fired up when his arms loosened and I was let go. I can't believe you. I was in the middle of asking a question. It's been too long. Something snapped in me. Yeah, like your fucking brain, like you're completely snapped, honey. He smiled like it was no big deal. No matter how long it had been, I would prefer not to kiss where someone might see us. We're still in the meeting room. What would you do if someone saw us? I don't care if they see. Besides, we've done much worse in here before. Mr. Saijo! With a bright red face, I stood there staring at him with my mouth wide open in shock. You were asking before about the rule against workplace relationships. I never got to finish asking because of you. That rule he made up no longer applies. Do you know what that means? What? We can have sex right now. I told him everything. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. His smile got larger, so I preemptively took a step backwards. That rule, it's over. It doesn't matter if anyone sees us. That's what it means. Wait. He once again forced himself on me and kissed me wildly. Okay, see? This is the normal ending. He forced himself on you, pretty much. His arms held me tight. I didn't even have strength to escape this time. His kisses rained down on me like rain. Is that what rain does? It rains down on you? Wow. Never would have guessed. Who'da thunk? They came so fast, so hard that I couldn't breathe. I haven't kissed you in so long. I miss the taste of your skin. It's sweeter than ever. His hand ran along my back and near my butt. Every time it did, it made me shiver. It wasn't only my lips, but my ears and neck fell victim to his kiss attack. Besides, if someone comes, I'll stop right away. I wouldn't want anyone to see you like this anyhow. Really? Of course. That seemed fair. I could deal with that. Oh, dear God. My body felt so hot I couldn't stand it anymore. I clung onto him and pulled myself up. Mr. Saijo, I can't wait. He gave me a naughty smile, knowing exactly what I was going to say. Suddenly a loud slam came from the direction of the door. We jumped apart. The heck was that? Something happened on the other side of the meeting room door. We cautiously approached the door to investigate. There was a folding chair lying on the ground. It had obviously fallen. Thank God that's all it was. Somebody threw it. All the lust and passion had been scared out of me. Still, we were at work, so I needed to learn how to control myself better. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Mr. Saijo, I think we should have sex right now. No, I need you. I need you now. Mr. Saijo! His arms wrapped around me from behind, his fingers massaging my breasts. No, they unbutton my shirt and work their way inside. They touch against my skin. Really? This is the good end? The best ending is the one where like, oh, we have a nice date, and the good ending is we get fucked in the conference room? I don't know. I'm all for the good ending over the best ending. The best ending is the quote-unquote romantic one, right? Our love. Okay, sure. You mean your con artist to con you into loving? I don't think it's really love, honey, but anyway. No, I don't want... If you're too loud, someone might come. No comment. You said you wouldn't let anyone see me like this. I did, but if I stop now, you won't like it either. This is a little rapey. That's not true. Really? How about this? His finger goes in between my legs and twitches wildly. Oh, dear God. What's wrong? Your face is all red. Stop it. Stop it. Stop what? I don't know what you mean. This is rapey. She's telling him to stop and he won't. I'm not eyeing. I felt something go into me. The sensation made me shudder. His fingers started to move more rapidly. Oh, dear God. That's as much as you're getting out of me for that because I am not moaning, but oh, dear God, I will groan. That's a nice sound you made. It's really not because I'm not doing it. Are you sure you won't care if I stop now? No, don't. My knees were trembling with pleasure. That's right. You don't want me to stop. I'll give you what you want. This is so rapey. With his arm around my back supporting me, he laid me down onto the desk. I could see the notepad I used in the meeting out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't believe this was happening right here at work. It was so embarrassing. But my body was burning up in passion. I just didn't know what to do anymore. You took some good notes. Don't mention that now. But as a manager, I like to acknowledge my employees' growth. What do you think the best idea that came out of the meeting was? Seriously, you're having this conversation as you're... Never mind. Mr. Saijo, wait, not... Putting his head into my wide-open shirt, he began sucking on a sensitive area. Wait, not... I don't remember something called that. Stop, don't touch me that... Personally, I think Mihiro's Valentine's Day idea was the best. We already have a large selection of products that could be used for it. He rolled his tongue around it, my entire back arched in pleasure. Are you listening? You look so cute. Your lips are like a little fruit. Here's the thing. She was like, no, don't, stop. No, stop. She said it a million times, and like, he's just, and now he's like fucking tormenting you by like doing this, but talking about the meeting. This is so dickish. So wrong. So many ways. I'm not mming. He slides his hand down my body and into my skirt. Mr. Saijo, no, not there. If you answer my question, I'll stop. Whose idea was the best in the meeting? His fingers touched a part of me that made my entire mind go blank. Come on, tell me. If you touch there, I can't even... The tip of his finger teased my body. Whose was best? No, I don't want to... Tell me. Your fruit motif. As I said it, he stimulated my most sensitive area, sending my body into convulsions. Oh my God, this is so awkward to read. I'm not eyeing, I'm sorry, that's it. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing the moaning, I can't. He looked down at me with eyes burning with passion. You are really so cute. With a smile, he crawled on top of me, covering my body with his. What's he gonna do to me now? Leaning over me, he started to take off my clothes. You taste so sweet. Seriously, you could just panties and whip it out. Like, I mean, you don't really have to get completely naked to, but whatever, hey. Don't lick me there. Oh God. Oh God, this is so bad. Why not? You taste so good. This is so fucking bad. That's disgusting. He brought his face between my legs. That's disgusting. You were going to say that's disgusting. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Mr. Sideshow, no, not there. I tried to push him away, but he was too strong for me. And seriously, girl, like, no, not there. No, not, and like, no, wait, to the left. Like, I mean, at least give him direction. Don't just tell him, no, not there. She's literally like, no, don't touch me. This is rapey. She's literally like, get away from me. Like, I can understand. I can literally understand that. Like, no, we shouldn't do this. So, you know what? Never mind. Fuck it. Like, there's a point, especially if, you know, she's supposedly in love with him. Oh my God, no, we can't do it at work. It's inappropriate. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. She's not at the fuck it stage. She's literally like, no, don't, stop. Oh no, and cringy. And it's like, this makes it worse. It's so, like, because she's not like, oh, this is so inappropriate. Take me now. You know what I mean? Like, she's literally like whining about it. So it makes it uncomfortable because you're like, but she's literally saying no and he just keeps going and it's rapey. Like, it's rapey. Like, it's wrong. Like, especially because you really just want her to be like, no, we can't do it. You know what? Fuck. Like, literally, I want her to be like, fuck it. This is great. Like, I get the hesitance. You're at work. It's inappropriate. But she's just, no. Mm-mm. Even down here, you're beautiful. Wow. That I'm gonna vomit. No! My entire body was exhausted with pleasure. He put his hands down on each side of my head. Mr. Sideshow... Our eyes met and he smiled at me. If it's too much for you, I'll use my finger. Don't say that with a smile on your face. Please don't say that at all. Like, oh no? He pressed his lips against mine and pushed his body against me. You're so cute. I could say it 1,000,000 times and not tire of it. This is so wrong. I'm not moaning. You're so soft and warm. Mr. Sideshow, your body, lips, everything. You're all mine. Okay, now I understand why this is just the quote-unquote good ending, because it's like a fucking rape scenario right here. Like, this is just... Isn't that right? Yeah. Good girl. I'll give you a deep one for that. Oh, God, he did not! Oh! No, he worked his body against mine with passion. It was so much I couldn't even moan. Thank God, because I don't want to. Every time I feel his warmth or sweat fall onto me, I was reminded of how deeply I loved him, despite the fact that you have been literally saying no this entire time. How such a sweet and kind man could love me so much that he craved for my body like this, to the point where you're like, no, stop, no, don't touch me, no, the whole time, like, just whining about it. But I love him so much. But you were literally complaining about this whole thing and telling him to stop, like, you just, what, All of my emotions and feelings burst forth and I started to cry. Yeah, because, I mean, with tears rolling down my face, I clung onto him with all my strength. Oh, good Lord. A few days later, I was doing the usual paperwork. I'd been called for a few more meetings like the other day, but every time I felt so nervous. Plus, whenever I looked at Mr. Sideshow, I was reminded of what happened and blushed. Yeah, because it's like trauma. Phew. Hey, what's the sigh for? Mr. Sideshow! Don't be surprised to see me. Here, your reports. Good as usual. So now we're working with him? I don't know. I just wanted to finish this before we wrap this part up, but... Thank you. I tried my best to avoid looking at him. Your face is all red. Something wrong? I'm just remembering the rape. No. He tried to peek at me for a better look, making it worse. Plus there were people still around. Mr. Sideshow, don't you think you're a little too close to me? Not at all. I think I can risk coming even closer. Like on top of your desk close. You! That is No. I know that they're in a relationship, but again, she said no the entire time, and that's so, like, I have problems with that. But I also, like, I'm taking out the whole, like, okay, just put it in the context if they're in a relationship and she was more like, oh my God, this is inappropriate at work. You know, not, no, stop. So let's just pretend that she was into it. Okay, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that right now. So she was, oh my God, like I'm into it, but like, oh my God, it's inappropriate. Oh my God, this is so inappropriate, right? That was her protesting. She literally basically, not there, don't touch me there, don't do this, like, girl, like, if you're gonna bone, Don't be like, no, don't touch me. Like, oh, I have passion for him, but don't touch me. Don't touch my girl parts. Like, what the fuck? What is that? Like, are you saying no because, like, this is creepy and get the fuck, don't touch me? Like, or are you like, no, like, well, no, I love you and I burn for you, but, like, I don't want you to touch my vagina. Like, fuck. What is going on? There was just so many wrong things. No matter what way you looked at that whole scenario, it was all sorts of wrong. Like, her reaction was all sorts of wrong. Because it was either she's like, I am being physically assaulted and I don't want this, which is just wrong. Like, him doing it is wrong. Or, like, she's into it, but she's like, no, don't touch me. Which is just all sorts of wrong. If you're into it, you'd be like, no, oh, to the left, to the right, to like up, down, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Oh, she just didn't feel like she was into it. And he just kept going. But then she was like, but I love him so much. What? Haha, your face is even more red now. He poked my cheek with his finger. Felt like my heart was pounding so loud I couldn't hear. It's like you're literally like traumatizing or your victim here. Like I can't. Probably wasn't healthy to get worked up like this all the time by the little things he does. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you're afraid of someone. It doesn't matter anymore since we're in different departments. No matter what I do, no one here is going to care. Hey, it won't cause a problem for anybody, except for me. Oh, my persistence paid off. Yeah, I mean, literally when you forced her... Okay. Well, what do you mean? Don't worry. You just keep your eyes on me and only me, and there won't be a problem. That right there is The good ending is like Creepy Raper Central. Like, I don't know. He smiled and stroked my hair. When he did that, I always imagined him as a prince in a fairy tale. Oh, my God. But I do have one warning for you. Try to be a little more quiet in the meeting room. Although I guess you can't help it since it feels so good. Mr. Saijo! I frantically stood up out of my chair. He nimbly spun and avoided it. Then he ran his finger across my cheek. You're cute when you're surprised, too. Anyway, keep up the good work. Yeah. He quickly kissed me on the lips. He stood there in disbelief. What's this? Sexual harassment I see? You need to watch yourself, Saijo. Hearing someone's voice, I turned around to see who it was. Kind of assumed, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't give it his actual voice. This is work, you know. It's not your own little private hotel. Control yourselves. He'd seen our kiss. We had done it countless times at work, but we were never seen by anyone. Again, video. Now that we finally had, I didn't know what to do. I never asked you to watch us. It would be painful to watch. You just don't appreciate her beauty enough. Now I feel sick. Spacey, do you have the original of this document? Yes, I do. I'll get it for you. I searched around but had trouble finding it. She got patient and came to my desk. Oh, look, even Mr. Saijo and Mr. Kaito are here. You attract quite a crowd. Yeah, we're having a three-way later. You want to join? Four-way? Here it is. I found it. The woman was chuckling, but I don't think she was laughing at me in a bad way. When I handed the document to her, she gave me a huge slap on the back. Ouch! What was that? A curse to keep men away from you. Whatever you have, I wish I had it. If you're going to flirt, just do it away from me. I'll get jealous, you know. See ya! Bye. You're just so lucky. Huh, I want to get married soon. Maybe I should go to a group date. Whatever. Bye now. Where did woman B go? I saw woman A and I'm like, why does it woman A if there's no woman B? And I don't know. Were both of them there? I assumed it all said woman A. I don't know. Anyway, goodbye. The woman walked away, seeming a little angry at me for whatever reason. Isn't it great? Everyone knows we're a couple now. As the people leaving gave him the right to do so, he kissed me, even with Mr. Kaito standing there. Mr. Saijo, what are you thinking? Sorry, I sort of lost it there. He's literally going to fuck you on your desk, and Mr. Kaito's going to be like, I don't... Why? You're going to be like, why are you still standing there? You're like, Mr. Kaito, help me. I don't want this. And he's like, I don't want this either. I don't want to watch this. But he's going to stand there and watch it and complain. We're going to sexually assault him with our sexual assault on the desk. I can't even. I timidly turned my head toward Mr. Kaito. He looked upset. All you do is kiss. You sure like it. What about everything else? Huh? Don't you know that kisses are sweet and taste delicious? He's like, no, I prefer to smack my victims around. No, I put ball gags in their mouth and, like, beat them with whips. He's the S&M one. He's gonna get violent. I know it. I almost want to do his path next, but I almost don't want to do it because I feel like it's going to be, like, the best of the worst. It's gonna be like, what is wrong with you? And that's just, it's gonna be like, the fuck? But I want to do it next, but I don't know. That's not what I meant. Couldn't help but laugh listening to those two. You're so cute talking about us having Oh. Mr. Saijo and Mr. Kaido were busy talking to each other. I turned my attention back to the computer and closed the file I was working on. It was almost over, so I started to wrap things up. Work was almost over. You wouldn't believe how delicious her kiss really is. I've heard enough, actually. Did I tell you how soft her lips are? Oh, but a woman with hard lips has some serious problems. You can't talk like that if you want to set the mood. If you want to do it right, you can't be so blunt with your words. Mr. Saijo, I can't see anything when you do that. His arms wrap around my neck, blocking my vision. I had trouble getting any work done. The lipstick we made mixes with the natural feminine scent. Every time you kiss, you can smell it. Can you stop talking about that? I completely agree. Spare us the details. Really? I haven't even gotten started. Two of them started to laugh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why he fucks us at work, because they're like, oh, you guys are gross. Seriously, I haven't even gotten started. They're like, ha ha ha, I know we watch the tape on weekends. Swear to God! Thanks to you, I almost forgot why I came. Here, I brought you some papers. Oh, thanks! Seriously, nobody, oh, why are you using paper? You're killing trees! Also, I won't say anything to Mr. Oturi about you guys, so you don't have to worry about me. So best of luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Kaido! We don't need luck. Mr. Saijo snickered and Mr. Kaido shrugged his shoulders. Spacey? Yes? He looked at me with a kind face, one I had never seen before. Yes, seriously, what? Take care of him for me. I will. With that, Mr. Kaido left. Wait, what? Bromance? What? Looking around the office, I noticed everyone else was gone. Oh, fuck. It was just Mr. Saijo and I. Spacey. Wait. He leaned towards me, his face coming closer to mine. I turned away to avoid it. Since we were interrupted, I want you more than ever. I wished he wouldn't whisper enticing things like that into my ear. You don't want me? No. He slid his body closer to mine. Oh, dear God. It was just the CG. He pecked and sucked my lips. His attacks became more and more aggressive. I was right. Your lips taste the best. I wouldn't trade them for anything. His hand stroked across my neck and back. Don't do that. Your lips get all hot when I do. It's embarrassing. But I like when you get embarrassed. This is so fucking creepy. Especially the way I read it. His tongue entered my mouth and twisted around. I'm not I'm sorry. It's so hot and sweet. Like candy. Your lips are mine. I'll never let anyone else have them. His arms pulled me tight. I could feel how much he loved me in his embrace. Sure, that's what you call it. There should be quotations around that. Mr. Saijo, you know what my wish is? That I could taste your lips forever. Until the end of time. I wish that you would shut up and just let me fuck you and stop complaining. Kissed me again and again. He pulled me tight into his arms as if to claim me. Yeah, seriously, your possession. I love you. Me too. Me too! That was great! Applause for that. That was fucking a dick move. His kiss was taking me prisoner. No, I was already completely his captive. No, seriously. He one cage short of Atoma. His body was no longer mine. My body was no longer mine, but his. He'd taken me, mind and soul. I love you too. Yeah. Our kiss was so deep and passionate, it felt like we would melt and become one. I know. Kisses are magic. The magic of love. Magic that can't be done alone. A magic that needs a special someone. Are we going to keep going with this? Like, I'll share that magic with him forever. There were so many good points, like, magic, blah, blah, and then a magic that goes on. Magic that... Okay, you could have ended it like 5 things ago, and we're fine. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We got the bronze and the gold. I'm gonna wrap this part up here because it's gone way over. And then what we'll do is the sequel and the date scenario in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.